And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, Darren back with you here at Cross Timbers Farm. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles. It's the following day, and I have never experienced hay dry down as difficult as we've seen on our test plot for this third cutting. As you can see, everything's windrowed. I re-rolled over these windrows this morning as soon as the dew got off of them, about 11:30. And it's now about 2 o'clock. And that hay is just not drying down good. We have kept a really close eye on the weather forecast. And now our local weather is saying a 35% chance of rain this evening. And like an 80% chance tomorrow. You can feel it in the air due to the humidity. We had another, dare I say, record-setting amount of moisture on the ground this morning from dew. Man, it was just like rain. Walk along the grass where we mow here in our barnyard and out in front of our home, and I mean, the water was just splashing off your boots. It's, I've never seen dew this heavy. And it's been that way for a solid week. And yesterday and today especially, I noticed yesterday it was a little more humid. Well, actually it had been pretty low humidity, but yesterday it had climbed quite a bit. You could just feel it if you were out working in it. And today is another huge step in humidity. It's really humid today. You may be able to tell from all the sweat on me. Our temperatures are about 87. And we've got a breeze going, which is number one good. But that breeze is blowing in a front, which is rain. And looking at the skies, we're getting some clouds, cumulus clouds and lower, really starting to roll in. And I'd say the weather forecast is right. We're probably going to get some rain shower this evening, ahead of all the major part of the rain for tomorrow. So we're going to go as long as we feel comfortable to leave the wind and the sun on this hay, and let it dry as much as possible. When we rolled that hay over, man, it was still damp underneath. The condensation from underneath and the dew on top of it in the morning, even when the top gets good and dry, you roll it over and the bottom is just wet. So we've rolled it and onto some dry rows. And right now we're just kind of crossing our fingers and keeping a real close eye to the sky and an eye on our phone on the radar, the weather radar, watching it. And we're going to have to bail this evening. There's no way around it unless we just want it for 2 days to pour the rain on it. So stick with us. We'll get the Kubota and the FarmMax FMRB 330 out as soon as we can, or as late as we can, I should say. Watching the radar to start baling. Okay folks, it's several hours later and the good Lord smiled. The rain has held off. The hay's as dry as it's ever going to be. We've got to bale it this evening. Rain tomorrow in the forecast, and it's about almost 90 degrees, and we've had a breeze today, so maybe that's helped. This is day 5 of our dry down, and it's been a battle to get this hay down to a baleable moisture content. We've got everything ready. The Farm Max baler's ready to roll. Only thing I've got left to do is turn on the automatic oiler. I keep that turned off when not in use, but we're gonna start baling. I think our yield's gonna go up on this test plot, but we're ready to start baling. So it's a hot day. Good day to be baling. Tomorrow will rain. Maybe we can finally, after a marathon week of hay, we can rest tomorrow. All right, let's get started. We've rode one bale. Got my Agritronics moisture meter. Let's take a reading. "24. 25 is about my cutoff. That's right under. Let's go here. "24. It's a bouncing around. Uh-oh, 30. "21. 18. 21. 15. When you push your probe on a freshly baled bale like this, when you push your probe in, you could hit one little fist size wad in there of hay that's just not dried good. So that's why it's important to take multiple readings. 17. 18. 16. Now we'll go right back in the middle again. 22. And I pushed it down 5 more inches and it dropped to 15.3. So that tells you there's one little spot in there that's damp. So we're going to keep bailing. We've really got no choice. So here we go. quality is premium. I'm convinced of that. Yield, not as much as our first cutting, but more than our second. So our third cutting, I think on our first cutting on this 2/10, we got 10 bales. Second cutting, we got 4. This cutting, we got 7. Well, there's 6 in the field, and my baler, the bale indication rod of how full it is almost full. So we're gonna go throw a little hay in it from the back main field that we missed and finish this bale. But for all practical purposes, you could say that's a bale. So we got 7, and we're gonna do some moisture checking, but it's baled. The quality is really good. We're happy with that. So thanks for being with us here today on the farm as we baled our test plot hay. Our hay cutting for 2023 is over. We're done. The next thing we will be doing with our hay is some soil samples we're going to start doing in our new reclaimed hay field, and we're going to lime our test plot. I'm pretty sure we'll do a soil sample up here too. So the next thing we'll be doing is soil samples, and then probably some spreading lime, and this winter frost seeding. We got a hump out here in our hay field. If you watched the mowing video that our breakaway bar broke loose twice on our drum mower, we got to get some dirt. I have a family member that has a dump truck. He's in the dump trucking business, and I may get him to bring me a load of dirt, and I'm going to spread along that with the bucket on the tractor and get this leveled where we can go right across it mowing instead of having to divide that into 2 sections. It's just going to be work like that. Work around a small farm's never done. Even with hay, you think, well, hay season's over. Hay season's never really over. The intense work of mowing, raking, kind of in that time frame, can get hectic, but the rest of the work, the rest of your kind is at a slower pace, and you're not under the gun to do something before nutritional value goes away or whatever. So it's been a long, hot summer, and we're looking forward to fall, and going to enjoy working in our hay fields this fall and winter, doing soil amendments and things of that nature. So thanks for being with us today on the farm. We really appreciate you coming along with us, and if you haven't, we'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel. God bless you and your family, and pray that you have a great evening.